Train on the water, boat on the track. Oh yeah! Mandingo. Oh yes, Mandingos. Welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show. And thank you for joining me on another Wednesday night wild camping adventure. I'm back up in Bonnie, Scotland, guys. Yes, I'm on the east coast of Scotland. Just a 5-minute drive past the English town of Berwick. But it's still Scotland. And as you can see, it's very bonny. Why I'm bonny. It's going to be fantastic, guys. I'm going to do a wild camp. Obviously, down next to the coast. Next to this old smuggler's hut or smuggler's bothy. It was built in the 1700s. I'll not bore you with all the information now. Information! Mad for it. Yeah, I've screenshotted some shite off Google. So I'll read some of that out later on and I'll give you a proper explanation. Explanation! Mad for it. Yeah, I'll give you an explanation of the area I'm going to be camping next to. And I'm not going to be camping by myself today or tonight. I'm actually meeting up with a friend called Paul, a massive fandingo, maybe the #1 fandingo of the Blot Outdoor Show. Just looking back along the car park, no sign. He's been stuck in traffic. I've came from the city of Sunderland up the A1. Paul's heading over from the Manchester area, so I think he'll have came on the M6 first before he cuts over, and he's been stuck in a really bad traffic jam. So he knows where the car park is, he knows where to park up, and I've sent him a map and that, so he knows where to walk to. It's not far. I think he's going to be another couple of hours, so yeah, I'll have a couple of hours chill by myself, get me tent up, have a beer, couple of shots of whiskey, because you better believe, guys, I have got some whiskey in the old Baghdad Fuzzy world famous whiskey review. Obviously I've got beers as usual, and definitely as usual we're going to be talking an absolute crock of shite. Paul will probably be wishing he didn't meet up with us for this wild camp. Food wise, you better believe I'm going to cook a nice meal tonight, guys. No Uncle Bensky rice or anything like that. A good quality, nice meal to fill this fat lad up. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get mooching the old Linden Gooching, and I'll bring you legends Jack Black, Cilla Black, Roger Black, Bird Bacharach and Fleetwood Mac when we get to the Smuggler's Bothy. Howie. Ah. So here we are, folks. Just arrived at the Smugglers BOTHY, or hut, or house, or love shack, baby, or whatever you want to call it. I couldn't give a shite, because I'll be getting smash burgered. In fact, I might go as far as getting mangled spangled. I don't know if I'm going to get totally grim crangled, but I can't make any promises. But I mean, how is this going to be a fantastic place for a wild camp? And can it be one of the best wild camps I've ever done? It can. It certainly can. Right, come on then. Time to find a good pitch to set my tenteroni up. Now, there's a lad I've watched for a while before my channel took off, and he's been watching me for a few years. Mark Outdoors, he's called. I've seen him camping here, I think it might have been a good couple of years ago, and he set his tent up right there. But I think it was like in the winter time when the grass wasn't overgrown. So this is no good, guys. It's a no-go, a no-go. Now his mate that was with him dropped down there, somewhere down there. He dropped his guts down there. And then I've seen another lad camping here by himself, and he went down there as well. So that's what we're going to do. We'll go down there, we'll get set up. I'll bring you back up later on before it's pitch black. We'll check the place out, and I'll give you a little bit of history of the place. So there you go, guys. You can look forward to the Mandingo definitely talking an absolute crock of shite. I'll bring you back down there when we find the perfect spot. Right on. Come on then, folks. Let's go and show you the nice little spot I found. As you can see, the Smugglers Hut, or the Smugglers BOTHY, or whatever. I'm going to keep calling it all the names under the sun tonight. I don't think you legends mind, because I'm going to be talking a load of shite anyway. But look at this. It's not a bad little spot, guys. Yeah, the grass is not really short, but it's 100 times better than outside the BOTHY, the Love Shack, Smugglers Love Shack. And this is what I'll be looking out onto. Yes, it's going to be so chillaxaronian when I've got my seat outside and I'm just sitting there enjoying a good old Jeff, the old Jeff beer. So yeah, I think I'm going to crack a beer open now, slowly put my tent up. Like I say, I'm in no rush. I'm waiting for Paul. I've had a text message off him. He's still going to be about an hour and a half. So yeah, slowly put the tent up, nice Jeff beer, and I'll bring you back when I'm all set up. We'll talk some more shite then. You know it makes total sense. Right. So there you go then, folks. That's the old tenteroni up. Hasn't been out since July last year. The Nature Hike Cloud Up, I think it is. Cloud Up 3-man tenteroni. Yeah, I thought I'd bring it out. And I'd seen on YouTube like the size of this pitch here, so I knew it would be perfect size for that tent. Just finishing off my first drink of the day. This bottle of Cruise Campo. It's been in my bag about 3 times. So I thought I might as well bring it out and finally drink it. Put that down there and we'll stick it in the bin diesel soon. But yeah, you can see, guys, loads of room in there for one Mandingo. It's a 3-man tent. I mean, 3 men in there would be a tight squeeze. Loads of room for 2 Mandingos and a shitloads of room for this Mandingo. But I'll show you all my setup soon. I think I'm going to have another bottle of water. I've already had one. So, yeah, I need to hydrate before I start getting on the beers and the whiskey, because I am sweating like a fat lass from Stoke-on-Trent in a Lorette de Mar discotheque, if you know what I'm talking about. But it's a nice little bit of a sea breeze coming in. That's cooled me down. And later on, yeah, the temperature will drop a bit. So, yeah, it's perfect. Perfect Amondo Mandingos, as they say, in the southeastern region of Mongolia. I'm going to slowly set the rest of my gear up, have a bottle of water and a couple of shots of whiskey. Whiskey. Bicycles. Right guys, the good news is alright guys, the good news is my good friend Paul is only about 20 minutes away. I've just got the message. He's driving up the A1 coming past Haggerston Castle campsite. So happy dingleberries. Happy Dingleburgers, as they say at the burger vans of Belfast. Cheers, folks. I'm on Italy's finest. Cruise Campo. Oh, yes. Right, do you know what I want to do? I want to go... Do you know what I'll do? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to go down there. Oh, yeah. I'm going to take a little mooch, the old Linden Gooch down there. Like I say, I've got 20 minutes to spare before Paul turns up. There might even be half an hour, because I don't know if he means... It might be it might be about 45 minutes, because he might mean 20 minutes. I think that is what he means. Oh, I'll tell you what I think. Oh, I'll tell you what. Oh, yeah, I think he means 20 minutes. Oh, till he parks up along there. Oh, I think he means 20 minutes till he parks up along there, and then he's got to walk along. Or does he mean he's parked up and then it's going to take 20 minutes to walk along here? No, it mustn't mean that, because if he'd parked up, he would have texted us saying, I've parked up, I'm walking along. So, yeah. I think he means... Oh, I'll tell you what I think. I think he means... How long's this little bit taking? Do you know what it is, guys? No, the one of me videos like an hour long, or over an hour long every week. That little bit there could have just taken like 5, not even 5, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Yeah, that's where it could have taken. And I drag it out. But it's just a little bit of entertainment for YouTube, guys. I'm an entertainer. What's the words? That's entertainment. That's entertainment. You know what it is? I've had a few shots of whiskey and it's here straight away. And do you know what it is? I think because I'm out twice a week having a drink, me resistance to the alcohol, to the whiskey, I don't know if it's like dropping. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking shite. But yeah, I think it's going to take Paul 20 minutes to park up at the car park. And then it's another like 20 minutes, half an hour walk along here. I don't know. Because like I'm stopped. When I'm walking along, I'm stopping, I'm starting, I'm recording. And I never rush, guys. I never even rush. Do you know why? Because I like to take in this. This is why I'm not big on, you know, when people do the Wainwrights in the Lake District, all the mountains, and they've got like a list to tick off. Oh, I've got to tick 8 Wainwrights off the day. That just doesn't appeal to me at all. If I'm out and I'm camping and I can tick 1 off or 2 off, yeah, fantastic old mandingos, as they say, in the sandiest parts of the Sahara. Oh, got to be careful here. If I fall down there, Jesus, look at that. If I roll down there, It's a massive chance I could wake up dead in the Morgan Freeman. But I want to go down here and I want to check this out along here before we meet Paul. Now, you know when I've said Paul, a good friend of mine, Paul, I've already said that, haven't I? Meet my good friend Paul. We've never actually met. No siree. Look at that. Look at that, guys. I'm just like showing you. What I try to do is I try to show you what I can see. You know when I get all them little shots in between, like when I'm talking of the tent and the scenery and the sea, and if I'm camping next to a lake or the mountains, I try and like make people who are watching, pardonski beat, feel that they're there with me. And I think it works, because I don't know, does it work? Let me know in the comment section when I get them extra bits of footage in of the tent, the scenery, the mountains, the Smuggler's Hut up there. Does that help bring you along and actually make you feel like you're on this camp with me? Right, get back on track. What was I saying? I've never actually met Paul, but he has been a massive fandango of the Blot Outdoor Show since, like, definitely before me channel took off, which was the tiny roundabout video. It's July now, and that was in the August when I'd done that. Wowza Wooney, Wowza Wayne and Colleen Wooney. That's like 3 years ago next month when my channel took off. Be careful here, guys. I'm just going to go right on the edge, the old edge of reason. Right, just get me footing right. Oh yes, man, dingoes. Got to be careful. So I've had a few shots of whiskey and I've had a couple of Jeff beers. Amazing, guys. That's where we're going over there. But Paul has been a, I'm going to say a loyal subscriber, but we've had our fallouts. Of course we have. We've had some big fallouts. Wow. We've both said a few things we shouldn't have said. But that's what happens with mates. That's when you know you're a good mate. Because sometimes you cross the line, you say things, and after a few days or a couple of weeks, one of you breaks the ice and you get in touch and you'll say, maybe I shouldn't have said that. And then you say, oh, didn't worry about it, man, dingo. It's one of them things. We both went over the top. We both went over the top. Adrian, we did it. Yeah, we both went over the top. Why, I'm some Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oop, you bastard. But we've had our fallouts, me and Paul. But we're on good terms now. And to be honest, after watching my channel, Paul has like said, after watching my channel, he actually does like stealth camping himself now. He does a little bit wild camping on the hills now and again, but mainly stealth camping, and that's all down to me. So I feel like a bit of a knobhead when I talk like this, but it's not. It's like what other way can I say it? If someone's watched my videos and it's inspired them to get out, get away from the painter and decorating job or whatever they're doing, driving buses, working in a factory like I used to do, or whatever, and get out and do this, that means more to me than anything in the world. Like, if I put a smile on a few people's faces when I'm talking shite. Because I know, like, I'm not daft, guys. I know my channel is probably like Marmite. When you first come across it, you're probably going to watch it and you're going to think, this is mint. It's different than the average wild camping channel or stealth camping channel. Or you're going to think, who's this dickhead? What an absolute wanker I am. Do you know what I mean? There's probably no middle ground with my channel. You're going to either love us or hate us. But I don't mind that. Do you know what I mean? If I've got 100,000 subscribers, like I've managed to get, which is down to you, legends, and I'm absolutely, I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. I'm feeling a bit hoarse at the minute, like. But like I say, 100,000 subscribers. If I've got 200,000 people I hate us, that doesn't bother me at all. It's water off a duck's arse crack, because I'm never going to meet these people. So, do you know what his young Chris told me this thing before about Elvis Presley? A cross between Ken Survival and Elvis Presley. Oh, it's a one for the money, two for the show. 3 to get ready. And now go. Obviously Elvis was the most famous man on the planet at the time when he was at the height of his success. But just because you're famous doesn't mean there isn't people that hate you. There's just as many people hate you than what love you. But Elvis's manager was selling t-shirts that said, I hate Elvis. So no matter which way it went, Elvis Presley and his manager were making the money from the people that loved him and the people that hated him. It's fantastic. And that's the way it works for me on YouTube. That's the way I think. Because if people hate you, I'll guarantee you guys, if people hate your guts, they'll watch you. They'll watch you every week. And that's a guaranteed steak meal. They'll watch you just so they can criticise you and call you worse than shite and leave you nasty comments. So I hope I can get another 100,000 subscribers, or even 100,000 people who want to watch and tune in just because they want to hate on me. That's absolutely spamtastic. Anyway, let me get out of here. Me and Paul's had our fallouts, but we are sound as a pound now, as you can tell. And it's one of them ones where he's been a massive fandingo, but because of our fallouts, I thought, I'll be the bigger man. I'll be the bigger man, dingo. And I'll invite him out on a camp, just to prove that there's no hard feelings. He's been a big fan dingo for a long time. And yeah, there you go. Wow, 12 minutes I've been talking shite there. I'll bring you back, I mean, when we're over there. Bicycle kicks. How are we then, my fandingos? Let's make this quick, because I've just had a text message, the old text massage from Paul. He's had a nightmare today driving up from the Manchester area, but he's just parked up in the car park along the road. So yeah, he's a skinny little rat, so it should only take him like 20 minutes to walk along. It took me a bit longer because I'm obviously stopping and starting. I'm messing about with the camera. So yeah, the Smuggler's Hut, or the Smuggler's Bothy, as people call it. Let me zoom in there, guys. There you go, folks. Yeah, it was actually, well, I'll say, it was disguised as a fishing bothy, but it was a smuggling bothy. I've got the name of the guy and all that shite. I'll give you some more information later on. You better believe I will, and that's a promise. I'm telling the truth. But it was disguised as a fishing bothy, and it was a smuggling bothy. And I got a surprise when I read this. It was for smuggling tea. Yeah, you know, tea that you drink. Coming over from Denmark, from what I've read. Now, when I first heard it was a smuggling bothy, I was thinking, like, straight away, my obvious thought was alcohol, opium. Do you know what I mean? Let's get mangled, spangled, and totally grim crangled. Oh, yes, oh, yeah. No, bro, my first thought was, like, alcohol. So, yeah, tea. But this is like off 1700s. So, look at, guys, I do enjoy my history. This is like, it's spurred me on to do some more history research on this, like, on this information from here. Yeah, it's very interesting. It might not be for everyone, but I like this kind of shit. After it got rumbled, the old Rumbelow Cup, and it no longer became a smuggler's bothy. It did actually become like a little bit of a fishing area, and as you can see, that's been well used. I mean, how long's that been there? How long's that been there? I might be talking shite here. Has that been there like 200 years or something like that? Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Tremendous. There's some more remains here of, I mean, it's nothing impressive, but I'm impressed by it. You might not be. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll show you. Can this be like a little hideout where they used to sleep? It can. It certainly can. I don't want to spend the night there, guys, but I don't think the sea comes up here, you know, by the grass, and there's a couple of little flowers coming through there, but I don't want to take the chance. You can just see my tent peeping through there. Hold on, I've zoomed in too much. There you go. You can just see it. Oh, my fingers massive on this zoom. Bear. You can just see me tent over there. I'm quite happy being up there, guys. So yeah, I mean, this is not a professional channel, you know, folks. Anyone watching who hasn't watched along, you might be thinking, well, it's not very good. He's not giving you a good depth explanation. He just keeps saying mad for it, because I am totally mad for it. And this is what I enjoy doing, guys. I'm still recording on my phone, like what I did 6 years ago when I started the channel. Cheap and nasty selfie stick from Amazon. Recording on my phone. It just shows you, you don't need to do anything flash, guys. Why I'm Flash Gordon. Right, let's get back up, because I think Paul will be meeting me in about 5 minutes. Dice. Oh, that tastes like cat's piss. Guys, I've just getting a message. Paul is walking along the cliff top there. He spotted the Smuggler's Hut. It's a chest warmer. It'll warm the chest up definitely later on when the temperature drops. And although it's July, the temperature will drop here on the Scottish coast. That's guaranteed. Anyway, let's get up and let's meet Paul. He wants to check out the Smuggler's Hut, the Smuggler's BOTHY. Come on, let's go and see Paul, my good friend, Dice. Oh. No sign of him. He might be inside the BOTHY. I'll give you a quick little look at the scenery because it's absolutely amazing. There's my tent down there. Oh yes, guys, fantastic. Well, I'm just waiting for Paul. Apparently he's like 2 minutes away. I had to come down somewhere, I can't remember where it was, down some steep path there or down there. And I haven't checked this out yet, so this gives me a chance to spend this last couple of minutes with you legends, just me and yous, before Paul joins us. Yeah. Oh, you bastard! Oh, sorry guys, I've got a twisted sock. I tell you what, doesn't that just show you how easy it is to get injury? That could have resulted in a broken ankle. Luckily, I've only got a twisted sock. I'll sort that out when I get back down to the tent. Wow. Wowza woony. All caught on camera. But look at this, man. Paul is in for a treat tonight. Yeah. Like I said, we've had our differences. But that's nothing to me. I'm a man's man. I don't care. It's water for ducks back when someone says something nasty to me. If you say something shitty to us, God, you can offend us and slag me channel off. You can call us an ugly bastard, a fat bastard. If you call me wife or me son, that's another matter. I will break your jawbone. But call me what you want. I couldn't give a shit. But if you're a man and you say, look, a man dingo, I shouldn't have said what I said. I was slagging your YouTube channel off and whatever. I apologise. Like Paul's done. It's happy dingleburgers and it's happy dingleberries, as they say in the back streets of Bologna. Oh, I can see him coming down. Right, guys, I'm going to cut off. I'm going to say hello to him in private and I'll bring you back in a seconde. Oh, Paul, all right, mate? Oh, yes, man, dingoes. Here we are. We are joined by the legend, the one and only #1 subscriber to the Blot Outdoors Show, my good friend, Paul, from the Manchester area. How you doing, Paul? You all right, mate? Oh, Paul, what you been eating? You shite. Your fucking breath stinks. Pardon my French-Canadian, guys. I know you've been stuck in a traffic jam. I know you have. All right, settle down. Oh, settle down, Paul. All right. Listen, let me get a word in edgeways, will you? All right, Paul. Okay, I know. Paul's just saying, if it wasn't for me, I'm trying to tell these legends. Okay. All right, sorry, the kisses. Paul's just saying, if it wasn't for me, he would never have started doing stealth camping himself. He loves us that much. All right, I know. Look at. We'll deal with the apologies later on. I've already been telling. Okay, I've already been telling these legends that we've had our fallouts. Okay. All right. All right, I accept your apology. Right, guys. Paul's just saying that one of the main reasons he turned on us, I know, is, you know, when you love someone so much and I'm not giving, like, the attention back, and he turned against us, but he's gone full circle. I know he have. And now he loves us again. And, oh, honestly, all jokes aside, yes, okay, Paul, I really appreciate that. And he's saying a massive to these as well. Yeah, oh, not just to me. Okay, not just to me. A massive thank you to me and all you legends on the success of the Blot Outdoor Show. And yeah, the fact I've reached 100,000 subscribers. Food. Oh, Paul, I've got some nice food. Guys, let's get down to Camp Mandingo. All right, Paul, I love you too. I'll see you in a Siliconda. All right, settle down. Just down here, Paul. Take your time, mate. Yes, we're nearly there, son. Here we go, Paul, mate. There we go. Happy days, Paul, my man friend, or my rat friend, I should say. We are camping in the nature hike. 3-man tent around Paul tonight. I'm going to cook for you. I've got whiskey for you. Oh, yeah. Yes, I know. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yes, I totally accept your apology. Oh, he doesn't want you guys to know. Listen, let's just put it out there. Listen, he said some awful things about Mrs. Blot. About what he'd like to do to her. Ooh, you can't say that. You deeply apologise. Okay, rat. Okay, rat boy. Paul, sorry. I shouldn't call him rat boy. He's got a name. He's called Paul. Do you know what I mean? I know. Look at he started stealth camping because of me. He knew he could never be like me. I think I must have given him a cheeky reply back once in the comment section, and he just didn't take it well. Okay. And he knows he could never get a woman like Mrs. Blot. Listen, I'm just a normal guy, and I got lucky. Fair enough. Massive apologies, he says. Alright, settle down, settle. And he really wants to be like me if he gets the chance. And he'll do anything for me to give him the apologies. And I apologise. Are you happy? 1 squeak for no, 2 squeaks for yes. I apologise. Do you accept? Now you're happy. There you go, guys. There you go, Paul. I love you. Yeah. There you go. Paul, I'm going to have to put you down for a second. You just sit there. Are you happy? Okay. Right, guys. I need to show you my little setup for tonight. You can see the bin diesel is down there. I am in the nature hike. I think it's called the Cloud Up 3-man tent. It's been that long since I've used it. But look at this, guys. On the east coast of Scotland, like a 5-minute drive up the road from Berwick. Berwick is in England, yeah. So, yeah, Scotland, England. Paul, squeak, squeak. Come on. Drinks. I have been drinking this. and it tastes like cat's piss. Highland Earl, given to me from a legend by the name of Patrick. Patrick, what have you done sending me this? It tastes like cat's piss. But I really appreciated Patrick, my man friend. I don't think Patrick will mind. He's a big fan of the Blot Outdoor Show, and he gets all the laughs and the jokes. Patrick, you're an absolute legend. I will certainly ding-dang do a world-famous Wasky review on this later on, and I think you're going to know it's going to be a bad score. But I really appreciate it. Do you know what it is? It's good when people send me whiskies like this. It mixes things up. It's a bit different. So, cheers, Patrick, mate. I'll bring you black later on for the review. Highland Earl, it's like an Aldi. I think it's Aldi's nastiest, cheapest wasky. We've got some jam, shed, red wine. The old Shiraz. We'll try and keep that for the main meal later on. I've got one can of this. Life and Death Breath. Classic IPA. And I've got one can of this from the Vocation Brewery. Hop, Skip and Juice. The old John Hopkirk. Oh, yes. You better believe it, Hoppy son. We've got some water there, guys, so we can have a Jurgen Coffee in the Morgan Freeman's catalogue. One will do for the old dry mouth. I'll have a little drink of water before I go to bed. It's good to get a good drink of water before you go to sleep, if you know what I'm talking about. And I'll keep one for a coffee. I don't know where my coffee is. I think it's in my bag. Snackaroonies. I've got a corned beef video nasty. These is from the camp the other night with little Mick. Some shortcake biscuits. A pepperami. I've had one. There's one there. I've got some sweets. Lions mini gems. Happy Dingle burgers. For my main meal tonight. Oh yes, guys. I'm cooking for two. So I thought I'd push the bloat out and cook a nice quality meal for me and Paul. Paul, are you hungry? Not too hungry now. If I wait about 2 hours, will you be hungry then, and will you enjoy a nice meal? Oh, yes. Paul is looking forward to a good meal later on, guys. There you go. So, I've got this tandoori chicken chunks. We've got some tikka masala sauce and some firecracker ricicles. Got my plate, my knife and forks, cup, famous cup dingo for the wasky review, in my pan, the old pansexual. Sexual. Sexual. Alright, Paul, settle down. Sell us your YouTube channel. Right, guys, inside you can see, look at all the room I've got there. Yes. Jacket. Yeah, dry socks, tea towel in case there's anything wet inside. Hat, gloves, Baghdad, the old foil, Mad Goss, me 2-season sleeping bag, OEX, and I've treated myself, you better believe I have, guys, I've treated myself to a good, top quality sleeping pad, Seat to Summit, Either Light XR. You better believe it. I wasn't going to. Mrs. Blott said, stop being a greedy bastard, Mandingo. Spend some cash. Yes, she said, spend some cash, and I'll give you me gash. Matron, I said, oh, yes, Mandingos. And I bought it straight away. Anyway, that's it over that. I'm going to sit back, relax. I'm going to do some editing, the old Dr. Edit Brown. And one last word for Paul. Have you got anything to say, Paul, before we come back? Yeah? Okay, mate. Paul says if he gets the chance, he would love to be like the Mandingo. Yeah. There's nothing special about me, guys, but Paul would love to be the Mandingo. There you go. I'm only telling you the truth. Oh, yes, Mandingos. We are on the Vocation Brewery Life and Death Breath IPA. Paul has gone over there before it gets totally dark around me. As you can see, it's not totally pitch black yet. Give it half an hour and it will be proper dark around me. I've been down there earlier on and I was telling them about it. We had the old fishing whale thing and that little shelter thing where it looks like, I don't know, it looks like you could sleep there, but I wouldn't trust that. Paul's got his own YouTube channel, so he wants to go down there and check that out. And Paul has actually dedicated his YouTube channel to the Mandingo. I feel a bit embarrassed about that because, like I always say, guys, there's nothing special about me. But he's openly said tonight, if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be doing like the stealth camping and yeah, and making videos and put them on YouTube. It's down to me and my inspiration that he does that. Now, although yes, I do feel embarrassed by that, at the same time, I'm chuffed to bits. Without like giving it the big one, I'm over the moon. If there's other people out there that are going out wild camping, hiking, even just walking, even just going down to the beach with a few sandwiches and making yourself a cup of tea or whatever, and you're doing that because you've watched my channel, wow. Wowza Rooney, wowza Wayne and Colleen Rooney. Cheers, guys. I'm chuffed to bits with that. Everyone's got the different levels. Obviously, I get up there high in the hills. I might not look the fittest lad in the world, guys, but I am actually really fit. When I was at school, I was captain of the athletics team. You might think I'm talking shite, but how can I prove it? I don't know. Anyone that's watching who went to school with me, there will be people that's watching, people that know me from the past. They know I'm telling the truth. I was always the fastest runner. You know, sprinting, long distance, long jump, high jump. It's fucking. I was like an all-round athletic. I used to play for the school football team, high jump. Oh no, seriously, guys, I was like an all-rounder. Without trying to sound like a knobhead, oh yeah, I'm so good at everything. I was never the best at everything. I was an all-rounder. I wasn't the best footballer in the team. I was the fastest runner, I'll give myself that. I wasn't the best at swimming. I wasn't the best on the basketball team. Yeah. But I was involved in everything when it came to sports. So I think that natural fitness of when I was younger, even though I'm a pot-bellied pig now and I've got asthma, that really does help us. That natural fitness stays with you, and that's how I can get high up in the hills. So I do understand that people wanting to start now, there could be people now wanting to start and getting a wild camp and hiking. They might actually, well, I see how actually, they might actually be in better shape than me. But I'm 10 times fitter than them because it's a natural thing with the Mandingo. But don't let your fitness put you off. You don't have to be getting up in the hills, and you don't have to be spending a fortune on camping gear. See that tent there? That tent cost me £80 nearly 4 years ago. You know Paul Mesner? He's got his own YouTube channel. I'm a member on his Facebook group, and like nearly 4 years ago, he shared a link for that, and he went, "Is anyone looking for a bargain tent?" And it was like a link for Amazon for that 3-man tent. It was like £160 down to £80 half price. The smaller one of that, the 2-man version Van Dyke, was like £120, and that was on sale for £80 on Amazon, the 3-man version. So cheers, Paul Mesner. Paul, if you're watching, we need to get that camp sorted. Paul messaged me about 2 years ago. He messaged me, not me, messaged him, and said, should we do a camp soon? So, come on, Paul. Come on, let's get out there. You know it makes sense. But yeah, I bought this tent because of Paul Mesner. £80 for that. Nearly 4 years ago. Absolutely spamtastic. But getting back onto Paul. He's coming to me now. He's walking back. I can see his head torch on. He's been down checking the things out. Because of me, Paul gets out there and he does this kind of stuff. So, cheers for watching, everyone. Paul, I thank you so much for coming out and joining me tonight. We'll talk more about that soon when he's here. Oh, and then Paul's son, Evie's here. Right, guys, I'm going to have a few whiskies and I'll bring you back. And a Winnie Man Father Dougal. Right, our Paul, fucking hell, your breath stinks. Yes, my fandingos. You know what time it is. It certainly is Wasky time. And this is what we have got this week. Ooh, it's a naughty one, folks. Highland Earl. It's a Aldi special. I think it is the bog standard bottom of the line of the Aldi Waskies. Kindly given to me from a legend by the name of Patrick. Cheers, Patrick, my man, friend, sexual. I'm going to give you a warning, Patrick, son. I don't think I'm going to give a good score on this, but do not take any offence to that. I really appreciate you giving me this, and it was nice to talk to you in the Doxy Lad pub in the city of Sunderland. You better believe it was, my man friend. 2 seconds. What's that? All right, calm down. There's no need for that. All right, settle down. Okay, Paul's saying this tastes like cat's piss. Fair enough. And even he wouldn't drink it. Well, I'm not expecting you to drink it. All right, fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Settle down. I'll tell you what, I'll chuck you down over the cliff. Okay, you're sorry. Fair enough. Paul says he's sorry, but that's a fair point. What he does say is, it does taste like cat's piss, and it's not very nice. He went a bit over the top, and he said, "Oh, anyone that sends me this is not a true fan of the Blotted Door Show." No, you're wrong, Paul. I want things like this sent to me. Exactly. Sorry, I accept your apology. I don't just want the nice whiskey scent. I want like shit ones like this scent. I want to do a true whiskey review on the good ones, the average ones, the shit ones. And do you know what it is? It hasn't been too bad. He says you're full of shit. He's right. Fair enough, Paul. He says you lying bastard. All right, you're right. I'll give you that one. He is right there. It isn't very nice. Right, Paul, I'm going to put you down for a second while I do this. Is that okay? He says, fair enough, Mandingo. Fucking hell, Paul, your breath fucking stinks. You need to get a Tic Tac. You're absolutely ramming. I'll put you down. Wow. Paul the rat, his breath stinks like a tramp's shit pipe. There you go, guys. Let's get that pop in there. Paul settling down. Oh, yes. And let's get the old bakeroonie in. Do you want to join in, Paul? Do you want to join in? Yes, he says yes. Should I have the first sniff, or do you want the first sniff? You. Well, let Paul have the first sniff, guys. Any good? What? Piss. It's not that bad. Come on, stop messing about and be serious, will you? What do you think? What are you getting? Piss. He says he's getting piss. Come on, you just copying little Mick now. He's just copying little Mick. Come on, Paul. You've got to be more serious than that. What are you getting? What? Like a strong whiskey smell. Wait, it is whiskey. I'll tell you what, I'll go now because he's just taking the piss. Aye, whatever. Do you know what it is? He's right. It does actually smell like piss. What else did you say? Like a strong alcohol? Yeah? It has got like a strong alcohol smell. But what else I'm getting is like a cleaning product. You want another go? All right, fair enough. What are you getting? What? Like bleach? Yeah. Yeah, he's fucking right. Like a what? Like a strong, like bleachy cleaning product. It's not good, guys. If I'm gonna force the old Nostradamus to look for something, you know, to make it look good, nothing. I would say slightly nutty. He says you're full of fucking shit, Mandingo. I'm sorry, Paul. This is just what I think. Do you want me to put you down there? No? Okay, then fucking shut up. Pardon my French Canadian, guys. That's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the tasting. Rats. I mean rights. Sorry, Paul. I meant to say rights. Ah. No. It isn't the smoothest, Paul. Do you want to taste? Okay. Take your time. Take your time. You'll be rat-arsed. Rat-arsed. Boom, boom. What are you getting, Paul? Like a weak, what? Nasty, but a good chest warmer. Well, I was going to say that, yeah. It is a bit of a chest warmer. It's weak as piss, isn't it? Yeah. We agree on something, finally. Away, man. Give me a chance. Fucking hell. Oi! Take your turn. Wait your time, Paul. He's fucking smashed now. Right, oh well, let's get on with this. Oi! You think that's a lot of whiskey for a little rat? Settle down, Paul. There's not much going on, guys. It's like the kind of whiskey I would have. Do you know what it is? That's the first sensible thing he said all night. Exactly, Paul. He's just said it's like the kind of whiskey you would have at Christmas time. With hot water, like honey or sugar. It's a chest warmer when you've got man flu. Tell you what, Paul is exactly right there. Big respect there. But if I'm going to really force myself, can I have 1 second to myself? Okay. The slightest little bit. It's sweet. It's sugary. I love you too, Paul. And I'm sorry about everything in the past. Okay, mate. Okay. Come on. Let me get this whiskey review finished. Okay. It's not good, guys. Just a strong whiskey taste. It's quite sweet. It is quite sugary. I think there's like a lot of false sweetness now and there. It's probably one of the worst ones I've ever had. I'm not willing to go any further. A massive shout out to Patrick. Oh yes, I was already going to say that. Rat boy, Paul. Once again, a massive shout out and a thank you to Patrick. All right, Patrick's a legend. Yes, I know he is. Cheers, Patrick, mate. And Rat, what's he called? Paul says he loves the Blood Outdoor Show more than anything in the world. And he'd love a few more subscribers. And he just wants to be like the man Dingo. Oh, all right, Paul. I tell you what, I'm going to give that a 3 out of 10. It's a 3 out of 10. All right, Paul. Oh, Paul, I love you. I love you, Paul. I love you, Paul. Au revoir, guys, and good morning. 9:25. I have proper slept like a baby's arm. And this air mat, this sleeping mat, may be the best thing I've ever bought. Like, the most comfortablest thing I've ever slept on. Yeah, just shows you spend a little bit more and you do get the quality piece of kit. Sorry guys, I mean kit. Apologies for not cooking last night. Once we done the whiskey review, me and Paul, we just sat and we just talked all night long, in the famous words of Lionel Blair. You know, talking about camping, football, work. Paul was telling us all about his job and how he wishes and he dreams to do like what I'm doing. You know, go out camping and put the videos on YouTube and have the best subscribers in the world, like you. I explained to Paul, listen, you don't have to be envious of me. There's nothing special about the Mandingo. I just got lucky and yeah. So we kept chatting and then we realised, bloody hell, Paul hadn't even put his tent up. He hadn't set his gear up. I said, don't worry about it, Paul. I said, just get in the tent with me. What's that, Paul? I know you appreciate it. All right. Ah, he's lovely, isn't he? Okay, fair enough. He's saying thank you very much. Once he had a few whiskies. Yeah, I know, I was smashed as well. He didn't think he was capable of putting his tent up. Yeah, well, no matter how drunk I get, Paul, I know, I'm used to it, aren't I? No matter how drunk I get, I always manage to put my tent up, cook me food, whatever. But we didn't cook the food last night. Really? That's so kind of you. Paul just said, because I've let him sleep in my tent and share my sleeping bag as well, and my new sleeping mat. That's very much appreciated. He's going to treat me to a bit of breakfast on the way home somewhere. So I'm going to follow Paul. We'll get packed away. Shouldn't take long. Yeah, I know you will. Paul's going to help me pack the gear away, and then we'll jump in the cars. I'll follow Paul down the road. About 10 minutes. About 10 minutes down the road, there's a nice cafe, says, oh, full English breakfast. You'll do for me, Paul. Fantastic. He's going to treat me to a full English breakfast down the road. So yeah, come on then, let's get up, because I'm dying for a Slash Gordon jukebox jury. I thought I could smell something. Paul says he's done a wet fart. Pwah! Your breath stinks, your arse stinks. Pwah! matron. It's the glove of self-love. It's the glove of self-love. So that's it, folks. That's me all packed away. Baghdad ready to put on my old Buckaroonie. Bin diesel with all my shite. You can see there where the tent was. Leaving no trace. The old Tracy Barlow. Hey, our Tracy. Let's get one last look at these amazing views before we make like a tree and split. Get out of Dodge City, hit the road, Jack, and don't come back. And my arse stinks of cack. Paul's breath stinks of cack. Yeah, I think you need a tic-tac. Come on then, guys. Let's get mooching and Zealand and gooching. Right.
Hey mate. Hey mate. Are you here? Day's a favour. If I ask you very nicely, oh you ignorant bugger. I was only going to ask if you'd sell us your jawbone. Oh why, suit yourself. Ignorant bugger you.
Billy Burr. So there you go then, guys. That's it. That's the end of this week's wild camping adventure. Hope you legends have enjoyed it. Have you enjoyed it, Paul? Yeah? Oh, he says he's loved it, but he's absolutely starving now because we didn't cook the food last night. So, McDonald's. I thought you said breakfast. He wants to go to McDonald's now. Well, I'm easy. That'll ding dang do for this Mandingo. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If it's not too much trouble, give this Mandingo a like, leave me a comment, and if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, guys. You know it makes total sense. That's it. That's the end of this week's camping video. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes absolute, complete, and total sense. Right on! Boy, your breath stinks.
Oh, matron.
You know, it's make total sense, might very nice.